think we're finally live now. Never had the I never had OBS connected. Braves have runners on and a one and next Soroka batting. Drop that to the third base out 3. So the Braves off to a start 1-0. Right back with Cardinals at bat. All right. Mic check, mic check. And I spent a ridiculous amount of time today sitting in front of this, getting everything ready there. But the only difference on my end is I decided to use the laptop. Right? It's supposed to make things a lot easier. Did not. OBS works differently when you switch from Windows to Linux. Beth has brought me a berry from her garden. Look at that blackberry. She's pulling out a handful of these puppies every single day. I'm gonna have blackberry seeds about an hour, but it'll be worth it. Got that I was bitching about OBS. But it's Saturday night, guys. We got Saturday night baseball, and I'm not even drinking. If I was drinking, this broadcast wouldn't even happen. Sergeant Gibby, thanks for sticking through it. Seems like every broadcast I do, something, something goes down. If I was drinking, this broadcast wouldn't even. All right, got a mic check. Doing good, doing good. And the Cardinals are at bat. The neck, bottom of the bottom of the second here. He has a ERA coming into the game of 1.0 something, like 1.01. That's going to be pulled into right field for a base hit. Carpenter, Ford for Cardinals. Nobody out. What did Riley do at first? I was too busy screwing around with this bullshit. Guess he had like an RBI single or something like that, it looked like. I don't have that part of the scoreboard I normally have up on the screen. Had to reboot. We'll put that back up though. Jose Martinez steps in. Runner on first. He's showing bunt. Back the bat. 1-0. I had shared the link for the video in a couple of Facebook groups, and expecting a good turnout. Then that happened, so the link's not going to work anymore that I gave out. So that kind of sucks. Maybe I double by Austin in the first. That's sweet. And that kid, I have not had a chance to listen to that Jim Rome interview with him. I wanted to listen to it. Maybe tomorrow during the A-Bomb's broadcast, he can play that, meaning to listen to that. I guess Riley, I'm sort of in a bubble, but getting national attention apparently. And the story I was talking about when I thought I was streaming and I wasn't was the Braves have been apparently involved in human smuggling, basically, to a pitch from the neck. Going to be hit straight to the shortstop. The second to first, double play. Here you go. Dansby. I'm giving Dansby a hard time about his defense, but it looked pretty good there. That was a very smooth double play. That looked like the double play that we used to throw in the 90s. Who was the combination we had that was so smooth in the 90s? Now I got a blackberry seed in my tooth. It's going to be with me for a while. Man, those fresh garden. Any blackberry you buy at the supermarket's going to be flavor have been refrigerated out of it. That's going to be hit over to Dansby as well, and he is going to fire across to Freeman. Out number 3. Up 1-0. Acuna, Swanson, and Freddie Freeman coming up. Hunt.ga. Click on Horse Fans. They're accepting best offers now. And if you buy anything during the game, we will toss in free brand new DC album. Ah, got a stack of them around here somewhere. Giving those out with every jet. Let's go ahead. Since we're in a break right now, let's summon we're bored. Confused. I think it was Gibby that, if you noticed some new additions on the screen that now have the dugout top 3 rankings. I may expand that to top 5, but our top 3 dugout rankings based on dugout activity, rolling 30-day average. Of course, A-Bomb, our moderator, comes in at number 3 on the countdown. Number 2, Mexican or Golovkin. Number 1 dugout ranking. That's going to go to Sergeant Gibby. He is. I've never seen Sergeant Gibby, but I'm imagining that he has a haircut you can set your watch to. This guy is on time, punctual, diligent, and I'm sure he's quite annoyed with our broadcast every damn time. But another advantage of tonight, you're going to the Windows setup is a little easier for me to take phone calls. So as you can see on the screen, and if you're on a cell phone, it might be a little hard to get all those numbers. Phone line open. In fact, let me turn that back on because I had to do this stupid interviewing the manager during the game. Cunha's up to bat. Been in a bit of a slump. I think that's mentally affected him. For his defensive play, he had that error. I think he needs a day off. The count is 0-2 on Acuna. Now, I don't like the idea of interviewing the coach while the game is going on. Shouldn't his head be in the game? Pitches outside, 1-2, 2-2 to Acuna. That doesn't look as good right now, but I do got that scoreboard back up. Full count. Acuna hanging in there. Gonna chop that over to the shortstop who guns him out at first. Maybe somebody was complaining. I don't know where I read it that Acuna hasn't been hustling, maybe, but he was absolutely hustling down the line there. No problem with that. Dansby Swanson, and in that number 2 hole he's been batting, certainly a good spot to be in with Acuna ahead of him, Freeman behind him. He's gonna get some pitches. 3 home run blast the other day. That's heat back up. Pitch stairs 1-0. Throwing gas tonight. And if you have this game on TV, they'll sync us up with your TV. You might have to pause the TV. That's going to be roped into left field for a base hit. Dansby throws anchor at first. 1 on, 1 out, top of the third for the Braves. And they're just setting the table for Freddie Freeman. I mean, how many All-Stars, if this keeps up, how many All-Stars do you choppy? My effort to get this stream working again, I turned off the delay, so we're going to re-enable the delay. Happen already in a live stream. Try that. It says turn on the delay, but let me know. Second screen action, A-bomb. Kimmy posted on. I can stop and start the stream, and those delay settings should take effect if that. I'm on the laptop. That's the problem with the laptop. It's not powerful like the Linux. I think I got a bad sound card on that Linux. All right, Freeman, the box. Me fouls that off. It's 1-1 to Freddie Freeman. Batting well over 300. Is Freeman batting? Freeman's batting 318 with 13 home runs on the 13. Are you kidding me? Gravy. Throw to first. Not in time. Can't throw around Freeman right now. 1-1 pitch. Hudson. Over to first again. Not in time. 1-1. Side. 2-1 to Freeman. Yeah, you know that pitcher wants to try to pick off Dansby because he knows what's about to happen if he doesn't get a lucky break. Potentially put up a can of whoop ass on the Cardinals right here. 2-1. Just inside. 3-1. I don't know. That was pretty close. Let's see it on the laser cam. I can't tell. Was that a strike? It was very close, but 3-1 is the count. Kicks and fires all four. There you go. You can see Hudson despair on his face. Here he knows he's screwed. 2 on for the Braves. Bring up our cleanup batter, the mullet man, the $20 million salary, and the $5 haircut. Donaldson. Need to go on Facebook and see if people are asking where that link. Probably not, but there's a strike to Donaldson. One thing still waiting for me to enter. All right. Donaldson calls for time. Fox had a bunch of clickbait tags and all that stuff set up. All that's 0-1 to Donaldson. Be a chopper to second. 1 out. Double play. Donaldson was not in any hurry to get down the line. I don't know what happened there. Why he didn't try. He assumed the double play because he was out by a mile. Trying. Now, when I go back to my YouTube page, it shows that video was streaming. It wasn't live streaming, but all that, yeah, the hell. All that bullshit just got uploaded to YouTube. Go try to delete that. Fucking, I got this job from the. I never saw the video pop up. First attempt. Nothing never popped up. I'll give that link to. Gonna go there and be like, what is this shit? Not even doing. We are in a break. Go man. Feeling a break here. All right, yeah, let's take a break. Everyone take a break. Shake it off. Play-by-play reaction sponsored by treasurehunt.ga. And we're back. And that is a ball outside. No. Rounded. Ozzy. Up. He has to charge it, but out number one. We have like 100 more games. I'll be back. Beck throws one down the pipe. 0-1. Hudson, the pitcher, adding two. Strikeout. Pitcher goes down. 2 out here. Guess I'll have to. Want to get the open. Big swing and a miss on the slider there by the neck. 1-1. Go one pitch. Be a called strike. Man, that might have just been over the plate. It looked a little low, but fastball. 0-2 count. Phone lines are open now. 678-744-9722. That's going to be chopped over to Ozzy. To Freeman, out number 3. I read an article that came out today, some news on the Braves that we bring up a lot of players from Cuba and Latin America. Well, they were making some of these players pay back with their salary. The team would get money out of their salary for bringing them here from Cuba, for smuggling them out of some of these countries. So the Braves organization, one of a few of them, I guess that's coming up. I don't know if it's a national tribunal or like the Department of Justice or who's looking at that, but that is very similar to like what happens to say people in China that come here. Like if you ever go to the Chinese restaurant, where are all these Chinese people that aren't even coming from? A lot of them are getting smuggled here, and they have to pay back a lot of money to get them here. Latin Americans do that too. I mean, I think that the Atlanta Braves organization was had a hand in that. I would think that it must have been, I can't imagine John Schuerholz up in his office saying, "Okay, we're going to charge Escobar here half his salary for liberating him from Castro." It would have to, I would think, to be some level more of a local organization where exploiting people is day-to-day business. Somebody on the local there. What I will do, A-Bomb, is I'm going to try to stop and start this. 10-second delay. You're going to see some buffering. You're going to second. 2 is count to Arcake. Top of the 4th. Okay. Might be last time we used the laptop then. Can't even get the audio going. The delay is I had to stop the stream, then I could start the I could see the delay setting has now back. So right now, this second delay, audio issue, I can try turning down my res. All we can full count now. Take us. See if I can monitor. There's a base hit to right. Nice single found its way past the second baseman. One on, nobody out, top of the fourth. Mexican for a Go Lovekin is in the house. Listen in. At the neck, bottom of the first, bottom of the second here. He has a ERA coming into the. You're hearing it right now. I'm just listening. Sounded like a minute. The delay is I had to stop the stream, then I could start this. I could see the delay setting has now back. So right now, this second delay, audio issue. Huh. I can try turning down my res. Yeah. Hear you, A-bomb. Make one more adjustment. I don't. There's laptop issue. Stand by. Yeah, I went back and yeah, I heard some of that. It just cutting out. I they're not internet latency. It is hardware latency. Here is a chopper. I was gonna throw out flowers. Quick work. In the bottom of the fourth, up 1-0. The Cardinals up to bat. Went back and yeah, I heard some of that. It just cutting out. I they're not internet latency. Yeah, that's that. Think about it. Turn off the turn off the compressor. We are going to close a couple windows. We're going to lose that damn graphic heavy scoreboard. So that might actually take care of it. That thing eats up a lot of space on this poor computer. Okay, this is the new audio. It's weird that my microphone's gotten lower. Oh, those are some nice stats. Yeah. Gibby, that list is called the Dugout Ranking. You are ranked number 1 in the dugout. Mexican Go for Love can rank number 2, and A-Bomb is ranked number 3 in the dugout. Not working, huh? We're gonna lose that damn graphic heavy scoreboard. So that might actually take care of it. That thing eats up a lot of space on this poor computer. Okay, this is the new audio. Okay, so far so good. It's weird that my microphone's gotten lower. Talking to myself. Oh, those are some nice stats. Yeah. Gibby, that list is called the Dugout Ranking. Oh, this audio is sounding ranked number one in the dugout. Mexican Gopher Love can rank number 2. Oh, what do you think, A-Bomb? That sounds better. Number 3 in the dugout. All right, I'm gonna mute that. So I think that hopefully is much better. How you like me now, son? And all right. So, this laptop is old. It's not very powerful. So, and that MLB.com scoreboard is really takes up a lot of power, I guess, for this poor laptop. That is fouled off. Or what happened there? He's trotting to first. What did I miss? Here's the replay. Oh, a catcher interference on Tyler Flowers. And that damaged his glove. So Fasano has the glove. They're looking around for another glove, maybe? Maybe some tape? We got any equipment over here? The Braves are still looking for some equipment. And finally, they wake some guy up. Had to get out of his nap and get another glove. You'd think they'd have another glove handier than that. Now this guy batting for the Cardinals is on my fantasy team, so I know that he is having a terrific season. Their shortstop. DeHong? I don't even know. There's a called strike over the plate. 0-1. Some people say that the extra vertebrae or two in Soroka's neck gives him some extra leverage. Just gives a little extra whip on the ball. 0-1 is fouled off. And if you synced your TV, you probably have to resync it, as we've entered a 10-second delay. And it turns out it wasn't a delay. It was probably that web page that was 0-2, 0-2. I'm doing the show from the couch tonight. Strikeout from the neck. That's the third K for Soroka today. And so yeah, I'm gonna have to look more. We'll talk more about that story I was mentioning earlier about the Braves smuggling humans and making them pay a smuggling fee. All right, Marcell Ozuna steps in. There's going to be a chopper to Donaldson. He fields that cleanly, fires it over to first in time. Out number one, out number two. Runner advances to second. And I guess that, I don't know, I guess that would not be an earned run at second because that was catcher's interference. And Mexican for Golovkin posted some Acuna stats on his first 162 games, so the equivalent of a full season. Batting .289, 32 doubles, 5 triples, 37 home runs, 95 ribbies, 113 runs scored. Now, those are some impressive stats Mexican go for Golovkin. You know, that kind of content, that kind of contribution to the dugout is why you're ranked number 2 on the dugout rankings, as you guys can see on the screen there. And we do check into the game with 55 subscribers. That's up 1 from our last game. The 1-0 pitch. Strike. 1-1. Resynced and locked in. There's another strike. 1-2. Soroka's throwing the heat. We're in the bottom of the fourth. His pitch count is up to 34, I believe. It's going to be a very efficient evening. That's going to be popped into left and falls in for a hit. And a run will score for the Cardinals. You think about that catcher's interference. That. Carpenter just stayed back on that one, and Soroka left it over the plate. Tie game, 1-1. Here at Busch Stadium, and we talk about some of the horrible stadium names, but Busch, this is that right? Busch beer, right? Anheuser-Busch. Soroka fires that over to first. So yeah, maybe one of the better stadium names. Last night I had a couple IPAs, so not gonna hit the booze tonight, but if you're drinking one, let us know what's in your cup tonight. Martinez is batting now for the Cardinals. And man, hot, hot, hot weather. What was the high temperature today where you guys are at? We were well into the 90s and early. The 1-0, big swing and a miss. And I may not check the subs to see if we get any subscribes. So if anyone sees any new subscribes, holla, and I will update that screen. Yeah, A-Bomb's got the game tomorrow night, 7 Eastern, so you'll get a quality broadcast, not this horseshit, chicken shit radio I've been giving you. Check swing there, 2-1 is the count. Julio Teheran, according to Sergeant Gibby, is a starting pitcher tomorrow night, and I believe he had a pretty good game his last outing. He went like 5 2/3. We may have lost that game, but he left with the lead. It's 3-1 to Martinez now. Runner on first. The 3-1 from Soroka. Swing and a miss. Full count to Martinez. Just nasty. Was it a curve or a changeup or something there? But yeah, the Martinez was not even close to making contact there. Full count pitch. He's going to rope that right at Dansby. Fires to first to end the bottom of the fourth. Tie game 1-1. Sponsored by treasurehunt.ga. I even had like music beds up on a web page ready to play for you guys, but that didn't work out. Our phone lines, I hesitate after that to put the phone lines open, but 678-744-9722, 678-744 WSBB. We do have the lines open tonight. And I'm going to head over to Facebook during the break here and see if anybody's asking what the hell happened with the link. I bought a nice steak yesterday at the Winn-Dixie, and I asked the butcher, I says, can I get a steak? I went like right up to the deli and said, if you could wrap that like some paper. And he's like, all I got are steak diapers. I don't have any butcher paper. All right, let's see if I can get the real link out. See if we can get some folks up in this house. We're in a break right now. It's tie game. Braves are coming up to bat. Just bear with me. I'm still kind of sorting through. We had a big broadcasting issue when we started this broadcast, thanks to those folks at YouTube. So I'm gonna just send out some links here. Little courtesy action. This is the most courteous stream on YouTube today. So what is the deal with the steak diapers anyway? Whenever you buy a steak, they put like some diaper material underneath your steak. All right, there's one share. As we are back here at Busch Stadium. And Sports Fury just went live with some NBA action. Oh, that pitch is inside. I did not hit Acuna. I thought that may have hit. Check it. It's Ozzy Albies at bat. That came very close to hitting him. I mean, that looked like it got his shirt some. But the batter didn't act like he got hit. And he's going to hit that hard, but right to the shortstop, out number 1. Mexican for Golovkin checks in 98 and hot in South Texas. A-bomb had highs in the 90s, 87 currently in Gwinnett County. Thank you for the weather updates. There's a strike to Soroka. Top of the 5th, 1 out. Soroka at bat. One and one to Soroka. It was the Phillies today over Milwaukee, 7-2. So we need to win to stay a game and a half back. That's in the dirt. 2-1 to Soroka. Let's see if Soroka can put a charge into it. Here comes a 2-1 from Hudson. Just inside. Wow. 3-1 to Soroka. Man, I get excited when the pitcher has a 3-1 count. I want to see him do something here. Give him the green light. The pitch. Right down the gullet. Full count. 3-2. Soroka did not have the green light there. South Texas. You know, I just applied for a job in Corpus Christi. I probably will not get it, but Soroka's going to chop that one right back to the pitcher. Two away here in the fifth. I think I have one more place I need to share this. Back to the top of the lineup for the Braves. Acuna, it's that hard, but right to the shortstop. That will end the inning, or end the top of the fifth, rather. Still tied up at 1. Tonight's play-by-play reaction sponsored by treasurehunt.ga. Go click on sports fans, get some swag on this Memorial Day weekend. We'll be right back. Hang tight. I had music beds set up before our big technical fiasco at the beginning, so enjoy the screen. All right, all right, all right. We are back. Tonight's play-by-play reaction of the Braves and the Cardinals. Here's some score updates for you. The Mets and the Tigers are tied at 4 right now in the 13th inning. Keep an eye on that one. It is a final Washington over Miami 5-0. Phillies did beat Milwaukee 7-2. So we need this win to stay a game and a half behind. Braves coming tonight's action 29-23. So we got a record way up over 500 on this good series, good game we've been playing. The Cardinals are 25-25. Back now at Busch Stadium. The Cardinals at bat on a Saturday night. Saturday night baseball. Welcome aboard. He fakes the bunt and takes the strike. 0-1 is the count as we're underway in the bottom of the fifth. Molina at bat, the popular catcher. You can tell the sun's starting to go down. My screen's gotten a little dark here. I can turn this light on for a little bit. It's like a heat lamp. I don't know. Godly. I'm staring into the sun. Well, maybe producer Beth will turn on a couple extra lights for me. And Molina is going to get a single there into left. One on for the Cardinals, nobody out. Ooh, Donaldson wishes he had another shot at that. It was a hot shot, but Donaldson almost got that. And there is a drive. The center fielder is retreating. Acuna has that on the track. Molina will not advance. So runner stays on first, one out. And Mexican for Go Lovekin with a little trivia, Braves fans. He says, never forget former Brave B.J. Upton. Yeah, that didn't work out. Was traded for the 41st pick in the 2015 draft. And that pick, Austin Riley. And now you know the rest of the story. Good day. All right, Hudson, their pitcher, coming up to bat here with a runner on, one out. Double play would be nice. Just strike him out, actually. He shows bunt. Soroka throws over to first, not in time. The neck, Soroka. Hey, Dare. My cat Durr showed up. What's up, girl? Count is 0-1 to Hudson, but he's going to have a conversation with the third base coach. You don't usually see the third base coach come up to the batter halfway down the third base line and have a conversation. Hudson shows bunt. And that is going to be bunted foul, 0-2. That man's name? Abraham Lincoln. And now you know the rest of the story. George Washington. 0-2. Hudson's going to have to swing away now. Another throw over to first. Not in time. And tonight, and for the next couple of nights, our other cat, Claw, is in the hospital. Hudson with the 0-2 pitch. Or Hudson waits for the 0-2, and he's going to show bunt on 0-2, and he misses the bunt for a strikeout. Wow. We're used to the great bunters of Atlanta pitching, but don't usually see him bunting with two strikes. But, oh, what is this? My producer could tell that my mouth was getting a little dry. Brought me a drink. That's when you know you got a good producer. Mm. Thank you, producer Beth. All right, the 1-1. I'm check it. Their first pitch to who is this? I can't read the fonts there. But count is 0-1. The score is 1-1. 1-2-1. But I guess there's a stray cat in the neighborhood. We call him Mr. Gray. He's very friendly with people. There's a strike, 0-2. So one strike away from getting out of the inning and leaving that runner on first. But certain times of the day, he gets very aggressive with our cats who are fixed. You know, they're spayed, neutered, and He got a good scratch. This is what we think happened. He got a good scratch on our cat claw, and that is what's it called, abscess? Yeah, abscess infected pus. They got to drain it, so he has to stay overnight at the animal surgery. They're gonna put a little tube in there and drain it. But because of the holiday, and there is what just happened there. The camera, the whatever happened, Molina is walking back to second. Molina, there, we were not okay. So Molina's at first, and then he starts running the bases in between plays. There was no actual play going on, and you can't just. And there was a runner at second, so Molina trying to do some sneaky base running, but not going to fool anybody with that rigmarole. High and tight. That was an unusual play, and the St. Louis coach claps, "Hey, nice try, nice try." Goldschmidt, Paul Goldschmidt, steps into the box for the Cardinals. And there is a K. A strike. 1-1 is the count to Goldschmidt. 2 outs here. Bottom of the fifth. Tied at 1. 2 runners on. A-Bomb says he just called. Well, A-Bomb, I don't know why I didn't get your call. You can try again. It did not even ring on my end. And I tested this before the game, made sure everything was working. I was able to get calls. There is a strike 2, and 2 is the count to Goldschmidt. And A-Bomb, you can plug your cans right into your cell phone. Give you that hands-free setup if that sounds like fun. That's going to be hit the other way past a diving infielder, and the runner will score for the Cardinals. 2-1. St. Louis takes the lead on that. I never know if it's a shortstop or the second baseman because by the time I finally see the infield setup via the camera, I don't know if the shift is on or what. But it looked like their second baseman just got past him, and the runner scored from second there. I would love to hear A-Bomb's take. If you can't get through, I can certainly dial out. I'll call you. Runners on first and third now with 2 outs. Bottom of the fifth. The neck with a strike there. There's a slider outside. He went chasing that. You missed a call. 1-1 is the count to their shortstop batting, DeJong. The 1-1 pitch outside, 2-1 from Soroka. So Soroka, I think there's only 1 earned run. I don't know if they gave him an earned run on that, the score St. Louis had earlier, because there was a catcher interference. That would be my take on it. That is going to be pulled foul, 2-2. And A-Bomb, I'm going to try to dial you, A-Bomb, and get you on during the break here in just a moment. So let's see if that will dial A-Bomb for us. The 2-2 pitch. That's going to be pulled to
All right.
Donaldson. Throws runner out at first to end the inning. Welcome aboard, A-Bomb.
Thanks. Yeah, I had my ringer off, but on this VoIP phone, if somebody calls, it comes up on my TV,
Ha!
and it said
Okay.
Marietta. I was like Marietta, but then I noticed it was the same phone number that's on the screen. I get a lot of junk call. You wouldn't believe like how many calls actually come through on this thing. Like I'll be sitting here watching TV, and
Uh-huh.
some number will pop up, and it's never anything. And I'll answer it every so often. There's always people on the other line. In fact, one time I messed with a person, whoever it was, and I forgot it. They were like saying they were calling from a bank or something and trying to verify something, and we went on this long thing about how I wanted to withdraw like $100,000 or something, and they were like, "Oh, okay, well, let me see what I could do about that." I think they actually legitimately called the wrong number, like some person's bank. I don't know. It was weird.
100 grand, sure.
But man, yeah. So glad you got the technical problems worked out. The audio sounded great. You're pumped, man. This is a great stream you got going on tonight. After all the bugs have been worked out.
Thank you, thank you. Let me ask you a question, a little off topic, A-Bomb. Um, do you shower at night or in the morning before work?
I'm a morning guy when it comes to
Right?
that.
Right? Me too. Usually that's what I do, but lately I've been showering at night because I'm working kind of early and I feel like a little kid. Like, I'm a grown ass man. I should be taking my showers in the morning.
I remember my dad did the same thing. He commuted from Gainesville to Atlanta every day. He was a teacher, and he had to be in Atlanta every morning around, I don't know, 7:30 a.m. or something. So he had to leave Gainesville around 6 o'clock. So he did that for years.
Would he prefer to take it in the morning, you think?
I don't think so. I think
Hmm.
he ended up doing it for so long that I guess that was his thing. And there is something to be said about going to bed, clean. There is something nice about that.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Um, and we're back here at Bush
Especially,
Stadium.
oh yeah, sorry to cut in, but yeah, if you've got clean sheets, there's nothing like, and sometimes I will, like if I've got clean sheets, sometimes I will maybe take an extra shower at night, just one, once in a blue moon,
You can
just for
roll
that.
around in all that clean sheets.
Right.
Enjoy that. Well, I don't exercise every single day, but most days I do. And so if I took a shower in the morning, I would end up taking a shower again after my workout. That's 2 showers a day. I would probably be showering at least 10 times a week.
Yeah, that gets a little old. So yeah, I say don't worry about it. Go ahead and keep doing it at night.
All right. Well, I don't feel like a big boy doing that. And though I've started, and there is a drive into right field, but the right fielder's under that for out number one. I think Freddie Freeman's coming up next, but I've like in the morning I'll take the yesterday's wet rag and kind of towel off a little bit.
Hmm.
Maybe even change my underwear in the morning. Kind of start the
I
day
hear
off
you. Yeah,
that way.
that's like a hospital bath or whatever. That works a little bit.
I wash my face. I wet my hair. Kind of gives me that shower feeling. Oh well. Anyway, I need to be a grown ass man and go back to showering in the morning. So I need to do.
And so is Dansby up, or am I behind you right now?
You are probably synced into the YouTube stream, which is behind me.
Oh,
So,
okay, right.
um, right now, Freddie Freeman is batting. There's one out in the top of the sixth. The Braves trail 2-1, and the count is 1-1 to Freddie Freeman.
He's been hot lately.
Yeah, wow, he has been hot almost all season. He is batting what 315, 320 now.
It was a treat to see him hit that walk-off home run last Saturday night when I was at that game, extra innings in Atlanta, and Freddie Freeman walked us off in the 10th.
Ooh, he turned out the lights that night. Yeah, I was doing the play-by-play on that, and it was getting late, and I was trying to get the dildo store to buy my medication because I buy my medication at a dildo store. I switched the feed over to the radio just in time for the Freddie Freeman. So I should have just done. I didn't get a chance to do the walk-off home run call.
Yeah, I tuned into your stream after I got home and did notice that part. But you've been working hard. You didn't know, for all you knew, it was going to go another 3 innings. At some point, you got to cut bait and do what you got to do.
And Freddie Freeman strikes out there for out number two. I'll bring up Donaldson, the mullet
And
man.
and speaking of Freddie, the last couple of years he's had a couple of injuries. He got hit on the wrist,
Mm-hmm.
and so he's been kind of recovering for that for the better part of 2 years, and now this is what a healthy Freddie Freeman looks like. He's always been able to keep the batting average up, but I think we're in for a year where he's going to hit the most home runs he's ever hit and drive in a lot of runs. And so it's a real treat to watch him as the leader of the team now.
That's a good point. A injury-free, healthy Freddie Freeman. And don't jinx us. If his hand gets broken in this game, it's your fault, dude.
Right, but I think we're going to see a healthy Freddie all year and see what he's all about. And I think we're going to see his best year ever. That is my bold prediction. And oh yeah, and so I wanted to send my best wishes to Claw. I understand he's in the hospital now, and I hope that's not costing too much.
It's going to cost a couple $100 or so. If I got him there sooner, they probably could have just given him antibiotics. And he's expected to make a full recovery. He just has to get that abscess cleaned up. But thank you very much. And there's a strikeout on Donaldson to end the top of the sixth. And speaking of health, I'm going to make a health announcement. I've not told anybody except for my wife this. And this is sort of a blow to my ego, but I've been diagnosed with a hernia.
Oh,
I have a hernia.
well, I've
I
heard
know.
of those. I think they're fairly common. Um,
Yeah.
is this
Linguine.
something that the urologist discovered?
Yeah, I was at the urologist for a different condition, and I had to drop my pants, and he gave me a full junk check, you know, before he had me bend over and do the deed, the DRE. I know you said the DRE, the digital rectal exam, according to your doctor, is supposed to be ancient history, but it is still alive and well at this place. And man, I was the youngest guy in that place by far. Most of those were old people. And one old guy, he was destroying the bathroom. It's like, man, he could barely walk. How is he even going to get on the toilet? How is he going to even go to the toilet? Man, that's got to be oh, I do not want to be that old where I can't get around anymore. I mean, I'd love to live to 100, but I don't want to be 100 years old if I have no mobility.
Oh, jeez, man. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, as we were talking about last time, there's no good conversation that starts with, I went to the urologist today.
I, looking back, I think the hernia I got it about a year ago, but I never thought about it after the swelling went down. It doesn't
Were you
cause
like
me any
lifting
pain.
heavy objects or something? Isn't that what it's about?
Um, Not in my case. I think it was a series of things that cause it. The medication that I've been on for my urethra, like the bladder spasms, yeah, that can cause some intestinal stress. The other medications can cause constipation. Um,
So do you have to have
and
a surgical procedure?
probably, yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
That has to be done by
Well,
surgery. Now, before, if you represented with a hernia, they're automatically going to do the surgery. I think that now today's thinking, if it's not causing you any pain or discomfort, it can be a wait and see. The caveat there is that if it can choke your intestine. Is that right, Producer Beth? And that would be a medical emergency, and so I would have to be hyper aware of any weird symptoms and be prepared to get myself to a doctor
damn.
pronto. But
Well, make sure that you get the right kind of hernia mesh, for crying out loud.
I was just making jokes about hernia meshes coming out my chode. Yeah, do you want to get? I don't want to have to call that 800 hernia doctor for a class action lawsuit because there's a mesh coming out my body part somewhere. Sir, your hernia mesh surgery was a horrible mess, and now you have a colostomy bag. What? Have you? I don't know. I watch a lot of internet TV. I don't know if you've seen that. By the way, it's nobody out here in the bottom of the six, and nobody on for the Cardinals. There's a strike 2-2. There's a commercial for a colostomy bag with this lady. I don't know if you've seen this commercial. And
No, I have not.
okay,
Thank God. I've never seen a colostomy bag commercial as far as I
yeah.
know.
And there's a strikeout from Soroka, the neck, one away in
Boy,
the bottom of the sixth. That is his. I think this is his fifth K of the
and I see
day.
we've clicked up to 56 subscribers.
Yeah, another subscribe. Thank you very much. I did not I see who it was because sometimes, if depending on their privacy level, I'll see their name or I won't see it.
Right, yeah, you're right. Some people you see it, some won't. So
Mexican for
congrats on.
Mexican for Golovkin says that Freddie Freeman is the new chipper of the clubhouse. That is,
Absolutely.
yeah. I everything the Mexican for Golovkin says and writes and posts is usually on point.
Yeah, he is definitely one of our big contributors. So I'm going to run and get out of here. As we mentioned before, I will be doing the finale in this three-game series. That comes your way tomorrow night at 7 o'clock Eastern on my channel. If you click on the info button up on Crusher's page, you'll see it.
Do
You'll
it.
see my card.
Are
A-Bomb
you
is out.
all right, A-Bomb, the original clone? Thanks for being on the show, and I'm hoping A-Bomb is going to play that Jim Rome interview with Austin Riley on his show tomorrow night. I've still not had a chance to listen to that. Still one out here in the bottom of the sixth. The count is 0-2 to Carpenter. Nobody on. Carpenter's 2 for 2 on the day, giving Soroka trouble. Soroka's straightening his neck out. And the 0-2 pulled foul. Still 0-2. And if you try to call into the show tonight, folks, it's 678-744-9722. If you can't get through, if it doesn't work, A-Bomb had a little trouble, let me know and I'll dial you in. The phone we use for this is actually a Google Hangout phone, and that's pulled foul again. If it was like a hard phone wired in from Bell South, that's going to work 100% of the time. And I know what you mean about that voice over IP phone. Sometimes you get like internet service, they try to push the phone service on you too, and you get this home phone that runs over the internet that you never use, and you get these messages on your TV saying, "Hey, you got a phone call coming in." The 0-2 pitch is going to be pulled to Ozzy, who was playing shallow center field, and he jumps up and snags that for out number 2. I know Chris Davies had a phone number like that. And we were using it for our podcast, but he just unplugged that damn thing because it kept popping up on his TV over and over again. People were calling, and it was just like you, just junk calls. It became an annoyance. It was not useful at all, and you'd think the phone company or the internet company would get a handle on that shit. No one wants to use that. But I will say the call quality was very good, so I'm glad the call came in on that voice over IP line. The 1-0 pitch to Martinez. That is fouled off. 1-1. Close game here. Bottom of the sixth. Soroka still pitching. The 1-1. Over for a strike. 1-2 is the count. But I will say the call quality was. Yeah. I'm going to go back and listen to that call. Maybe during the break we'll replay some of that phone call with A-Bomb for an instant replay. Or I could do a prank phone call. I could play one of my prank phone calls. Just outside, full count. I like to see that on laser cam because that might have been a strike. It's a great looking slider. All right. 2 outs, nobody on. Full count, bottom of the sixth. Soroka kicks and fires, and Martinez draws a walk. So they made you get the phone service. Yeah, I think you said you're paying over $100 a month or something for all that. I am paying $30 a month for internet only. My cable company is WOW. My ISP is called WOW, and they're terrible. That is going to be hit hard to Dansby. He flicks that to second for out number 3. Soroka out of a mini jam. Markakis and Riley are going to be batting next. So let's see if we can go back and listen to some of that phone call with A-Bomb during the break. And so I would have to be hyper aware of any weird symptoms and be prepared to get myself to a doctor pronto. Talking about my hernia.
Well, make sure that you get the right kind of hernia mesh, for crying out loud.
Yeah, I was just making jokes about hernia meshes coming out my chode. Yeah, do you want to get? I don't want to have to call that 800 hernia doctor for a class action lawsuit because there's a mesh coming out my body part somewhere. Sir, your hernia mesh surgery was a horrible mess, and now you have a colostomy bag. What? Have you? I don't know. I watch a lot of internet TV. I don't know if you've seen the. That was just more of me rambling about my hernia mesh. All right, A-Bomb's giving me a link to the Austin Riley interview. Well, playing Rome is sort of your thing, but we're going to do that tonight. Just to get a little clip of this Austin Riley interview.
All right, luckily, I have a guest to get to, but I'll double back to all of that, I'm sure. We are joined right now by an Atlanta Brave, and he is off to an amazing start. 3 for 6 with a home run and 3 runs batted in yesterday's win over San Francisco. A club record 5 home runs in his first 9 MLB games, hitting .389. 5 home runs, 12 runs batted in since that call-up. Made his major league debut on May 15th. He was the 41st pick overall back in 2015. The Braves are a game and a half out of first in the NL East. They're at St. Louis tonight, 8:15 p.m. Eastern. Austin Riley is my guest. Austin, good to have you on. How are you?
I'm doing good, Jim. Thanks for having me.
Man, it's great to have you. I got to ask you about yesterday. So you're coming off that win in 13 innings. As I mentioned, Austin, you went 3 for 6. You had the game-tying home run in the 8th. You drove in the go-ahead run in the top of the 13th. How much of a blast was yesterday?
And it was awesome. To hit the home run to tie it up, and then to hit the game-winning RBI was just kind of icing on the cake. To help my team win, and that's what it's all about. And I was happy I was able to do that.
Austin Riley, my guest. Listen, one day at a time, I get that, but no player in club history has reached 5 home runs as quickly as you have, at least in the live ball era. When you consider all the great players who put on that uniform.
All right, we'll pick up some of that in a little bit more. It's great to see national attention. Everyone noticing what he's doing is special. That's awesome. All right, we're on the way. 1-0 pitch to Markakis outside. 2-0. We're in the top of the 7th. Braves need to get something going here, trailing by 1. Well, there's a strike. 2-1. Welcome to tonight's play-by-play reaction of the Braves and Cardinals. Make sure you like and subscribe. And Markakis is going to go the other way, all the way to the wall. Markakis rounds first. He's going to come, this is going to be a stand-up double. Line drive, left field, split the outfielders all the way to the wall. Markakis goes the other way with authority, like a boss. That's like me down the batting cages. That's how I do it. And who will that bring up to bat now? We were just listening to his interview with Jim Rome. It's Austin Riley. 1 for 2 on the day with an RBI. Slider outside. 1-0. Let's see if they pitch around Riley here. And they were just talking about on the Jim Rome show about the game where Riley had the go-ahead RBI in the 13th, and he had the home run earlier in that game. Just an amazing game for Riley there. Swing and a miss, 1-1. That was low. But we've seen Riley take a low pitch and hammer it. It's like he can make adjustments in his swing during the swing. All right, Markakis on second. Nobody out, top of the 7th. Riley a chance to tie it up with a base hit. The 1-1. Riley goes the opposite way. Back to the track. That is going to be out, but Markakis will advance to third on a deep shot. Now, he hit it hard. It probably went 320 or so, 315. I don't know how far it is down the right field line in Busch Stadium. OBS reconnecting. Oh, what happened there? Oh, okay. Well, we may have had a little interruption there, but I think we are back now. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to use the laptop again. Maybe. Maybe. I mean, I'm sure more comfortable being on the dirty sofa. Well, it's not dirty couch guy like Mr. Big, or what was that guy? What's that guy's name? Mad Dog. In his dirty couch shows. We're running at 700 kbps, 10-second delay. Right now my stream health is showing good, so hopefully we're locked in for uninterrupted coverage for the remainder of this game. Harrison Bader. Okay, Harrison Bader is a new outfielder, and Dexter Fowler, I guess, moves over to right field. But Bader, he looks like he plays in 38 special. Carlos Martinez is the new pitcher. There's a swing and a miss from our Flowers. All right. After the delay there, we'll reset you. One on. Got a runner on third, one out. And the checks, Flowers checks his swing. 1-1 is the count. Braves down by a run. Tying run just 90 feet away. Tyler batting .263. Catcher sets up way outside, and Flowers cannot catch up with the 96-mile-an-hour fastball on the outside of the plate. Count is 1-2 to Flowers. Martinez kicks and fires. Low and away, slider outside, 2-2. Ozzy Albies on deck. The 2-2 to Flowers. And he is going to hit that one hard and deep in the corner, off the wall. Markakis scores. Flowers holds at second. What a shot. Man, he line drived it. He jacked that one. He was all over that fastball. It was upstairs. I think it was a fastball. Hard to tell on a slow-mo replay. And Flowers got extended there. Tie game, 2-2. Runner on second now. One out, top of the seventh. Let's get the tomahawk chop going, people. Chop on. Oh, hey, Durr. Come here, Durr. You want to be on TV? Let's bring Durr on. All right, Durr, let's get some points right here. Durr's probably not going to stick around. And there is a drive and drive field. That's going to almost split the gap. And it does split the gap. The outfielder can't get to it. Acuna slides in a second, but he gets back up on his feet and has to hold tight at second, though. He may have had a possible triple if he had not. I say Acuna. That was Ozzy. I apologize. So there's a double. There's the lead. The Braves get a run. Flowers scores from second. Well, let's see what happened in the outfield there. Did he split the gap or was it an error? Yeah, that's an error. guess the outfielder from 38 Special. I don't know if that was him or not. I think the runner probably would have scored anyway. So Braves up 3-2. Camargo will be your pinch hitter. Yeah, Ozzy slides into second, sees what's going on, and wishes he had not slid. I don't know if he would have, if he had a chance for a triple or not. But a totally unnecessary slide. And there's a chopper to the shortstop, fires over to first for out number 2. Ozzy advances to third. So 2 outs. We have a runner on third. Chance to get another run here. We've already picked up 2 in the top of the 7th. A-Bomb says he likes Tyler Flowers' attitude. Sergeant Gibby says, why did they switch pitchers? That was a mistake. Acuna batting now. He's 0 for 3 on the night. There's a swing and a miss. 98 miles per hour on the gun. Martinez bringing the gas. Acuna's average down to 274 with 11 home runs. Swing and a miss on the gas again. 0-2 to Acuna. Be a great time to get out of that slump. Tonight's play-by-play reaction sponsored by TreasureHunt.ga. Martinez with the 0-2 pitch. Just outside, 1-2. Another fastball, checks in at 98. In the dirt, 2-2. Man, I went to the Dollar. Where's our guy Riley, who used to work at the Dollar Tree that's in here sometimes. I was at the Dollar Tree. They have some eggs. Did you know you can get a dozen eggs for $1? Because you can't go to any grocery store and get a dozen eggs for $1. How come the Dollar Tree? Here comes the 2-2 to Acuna. Down low, full count. So I got a dozen cage-free eggs. Free range. No, they're not cage-free. They're not free-range chickens delivering you to dollar store eggs. Those are some chained up, tied down chickens. The 3-2 pitch. Inside. So that'll put runners on first and third now. And Dansby Swanson coming up to the bat. It's going to be a mound meeting for the Cardinals. Yeah, we'd love to get 60 subs tonight. But I may have blown that chance the way we started things off. Maybe I can add some tags. Yeah, you can actually, I can add tags and stuff to a live game. We are in a break here. All right, looks like that mound meeting is broken up, so Dansby Swanson steps into the box. Any new deals at the Winn-Dixie Deli? 6 eggs for 89 cents. Yeah, I like the option where you can get the half dozen eggs. Inside to Dansby. Fastball. 1-0. All he's throwing is heat. That's all you throw, you're going to get exposed. Cardinals bullpen is up. Swing and a miss. 1-2 to Dansby. Now there's this create highlight feature in these YouTube live streams. I'm going to have to play with that one time. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a miss. They cannot catch up to the fastball. Listen, you're just going to have to sit on the fastball and make him throw a changeup. You cannot hesitate on a 98-mile-an-hour fastball. Now this heating lamp is starting to get to me. I might have to turn this off. This is getting bright as fuck. Whew. Oh, where did I go? That's going to be hit to the third baseman, who throws out Dansby in the top of the seventh. But the Braves pick up a couple, take the lead. Great job, Ozzy Albies. It's 3-2 Atlanta. All right. Well, I'll adjust the lighting, and we'll be right back. The bottom of the seventh from Busch Stadium, and tonight's play-by-play reaction is sponsored by TreasureHunt.ga, now accepting best offers, where shopping is a pleasure.
What's it like when you hear that you've done something that nobody else ever has?
You know, it's kind of incredible. It really hadn't sank in. I really feel like, things are going so fast. It's going to be one of those things when I look back, down the road. That's when I'll appreciate it most. But like you said, the guys that have come through here, Chipper Jones, all those guys, to be,
All right, we are back here in the bottom of the seventh at Busch Stadium. Cardinals up to bat, and Anthony Swarzak, check it, Swarzak, our new pitcher. We picked him up about a week or two ago. Is in the game now, so I guess they think he's pretty darn good. Coming in a tight game. It's 3-2 Atlanta. Yeah, and it's dark in here, isn't it? That's in the dirt. No, I don't pick up. Sometimes, on rare occasions, I can pick up Fox over the air, but their TV station, I guess, is so far in town, I don't get it. No new deals at the Winn-Dixie Deli. Let's see, what have I picked up lately at the Winn-Dixie Deli? Oh, I'll tell you what we got. And there's a strike, 2-2. Nobody out here in the bottom of the seventh. Did I tell you all about the meatloaf? I think I mentioned that meatloaf. Not a great loaf. So we haven't been back to the deli since the loaf. The 2-2. Pulled foul. Two pitch coming up. Swing and a miss on the inside. That might have been a slider. So one away on the K. Did y'all hear about like that girl who was like went missing for almost 2 weeks out hiking, was in Hawaii or something? She got lost and they found her today or yesterday. Man, you know they were probably thinking the boyfriend killed her or something. He was probably really excited that she was found. He's like, I told y'all I didn't kill her. You know, her family was probably looking at him like, what'd you do? There's a ball. 1-0 is the count. Oh, this is the guy that batting that looks like he's in 38 special, I think. Yeah. A buff 38 special. You know he's got that Hold On Loosely song in his cassette deck. And he's going to hit that pretty deep. Riley has it just in front of the track for out number 2. A-bomb one day will have a cast without any technical issues and will blow up. Now I could have streamed this, since I'm on the laptop, I could have streamed this on Facebook and tried to get that on that Facebook group page that has 10,000 people that we're members of. Then when I do that, when that goes off, you know, we'll have 1,000, at least 1,000. I think last time it was about 1,500 views or something. There's a big swing and a miss. But obviously it would have been a crash and burn situation. Well, I don't know. I bet Facebook would not have had that error that we ran into with YouTube. Just inside, 1-1 is the count. And after that bullshit, the fact that YouTube actually put up the video, like no one could watch it, but after I ended the stream, all that video showed up on YouTube. It was there all along. Fouled off, 1-2. I'm going to write a stern letter to YouTube. They have made a powerless enemy today. But we'll probably get some more people coming in right towards the end of the game. There's a strikeout caught looking. That'll end the 7th. So let's go ahead and listen to some more of that interview with Austin Riley and Jim Rome from yesterday.
You know, in one of those kind of ranks, it's unbelievable, and I'm very thankful.
Austin Riley, my guest. You know, to be mentioned like that's amazing. I would imagine when you get into a situation like the one you're in right now, Austin, you probably just kind of want to fit in, but your teammates already are raving. As an example, reliever Luke Jackson said after yesterday's game, quote, "It was a great team win," and the human cheat code himself, Austin Riley, just doing it day in and day out. Catcher Tyler Flowers said, quote, "I mean, he can hit. I think we can see that already. He can hit. Nothing else to say. He can hit." End of quote. And it goes on and on. What's it like to hear that kind of respect from your current teammates already?
You know, it's kind of, you know, welcoming and that comfort level, just because like you said, I'm a rookie, kind of like you said, just wanting to fit in, kind of want to be not in the picture, just kind of fly on the wall kind of thing, and for to be able to perform and for them to say that means a lot, just to going forward to to kind of have that trust when I am at the plate, whether I'm at third, left field, they trust me, trust that I'm gonna get the job done.
Awesome. The story itself also about the call-up is pretty amazing. I want to underline that. I mean, this all went down. Last Tuesday, you were playing for Gwinnett. You're on the road in Buffalo. There's an injury with the big league club. Your manager, Damon Berryhill, is trying to find you, but he can't reach you. Eventually, he calls one of your teammates. He tracks you down in a hotel room. Like, lay that out for me. How did that all go down, and what do you remember about hearing you were getting that call-up finally?
So, after the game, there was really talk around the players saying, hey, Ender come out of the game. They were like, Riley, it's your turn, it's your turn. I'm like, you never know. So I went back to the hotel, and I got a new phone number this past off season, and I guess my manager had my old phone number because I was just sitting on my phone talking to, after the game, I always call my dad. We talk about the game, and then it was me and Colby Allard, my roommate. We were sitting in Bryce Wilson's room, just chatting, whatever. And he gets a phone call. Colby does, and he's like, "Hey Riley, it's Damon." And then Damon was like, "Hey man, you're going to the league. Congrats, blah blah blah. Next time I call you, you better answer the phone." And I was like,
And we're back, everybody. 0-1. Miller is the new pitcher for the Cardinals in the top of the 8th. That is going to be pulled to the second baseman. The throw to first is in time for out number 1. Don't miss exciting women's U.S. soccer June 7th. I don't know what that's for. Is that like a qualifier for FIFA or something? What are they? I don't watch a lot of women's soccer. Maybe like if it's a medal match in the Olympics or something. All right, Donaldson steps in, and he takes a ball. Durr's trying to look out the window, and Beth closes the blinds right on her head. She matches the blind. You can't even tell. Durr. 1-0. Donaldson with a big swing and a miss. So I'm using the flashlight on my cell phone to give me some camera lighting here. The other one's like sitting under a heat lamp at Wendy's, waiting on your bacon Western cheese. I just set it to 77. I just turned it on, but you can turn it back up to 78. Beth is cold. I got the fan cranking up. She's actually cold. I can't believe it. The 1 and 2 coming to Donaldson. We're gonna have a time here. The 1-2 way outside. 2 and 2 to Donaldson. Braves are up 3-2. The pitcher has lost control. That was another one way outside. Full count. 1 out. Nobody on. Pulled foul. Still full count to Donaldson. Andrew Miller with a 3-2 pitch outside. Donaldson walks. Miller frustrated. Aw, producer Beth has brought me some snacks. Got this at the dollar store. It's one of those mix. It's got pretzels. It's got like fake Doritos, fake Cheetos, fake Fritos. Hell yeah. For what the fuck? It's just $1. Crunchy. Oh, a little southwestern flavor there. Oh, barbecue. All right, 0-1 to Nick Markakis. He's 2 for 3 on the night, and he's got his average up to 290. All right, Markakis. Ooh, way inside. Almost got a piece of him there. Miller time in Busch Stadium. Miller has a 2-1 count to Markakis. Hey there. Oh, Durr is looking at my shadow on the wall behind me here. You gonna chase my shadow, Durr? What? No time for shadow puppets. Miller throws it over to first, not in time. Donaldson on first. 1 out, top of the 8th. Count is 3-1. Markakis digs in. Miller kicks and fires. There is a strike. 92 of the plate. Full count. Markakis did not get his bat off his shoulder there. Probably looking for something off speed. So full count here with 1 out. I'm hoping Snicker does not throw the hit and run. The pitch, and that's going to be hit hard, but pulled right to the first baseman. He gets the out, and then he gets Donaldson out. Only a couple of feet off the bag, but tagged him up for the force. Something like that. Double play anyway. So we're going to go to the bottom of the 8th. The Braves still leading 3-2.
I'm on my phone. I don't know why I missed it, and I ended up having my old number, but it's crazy. It happened quick and kind of a blur.
Those stories are great. I love it. Austin Riley joining us. I'm glad you mentioned your dad. Like, I can kind of relate on some weird level, Austin, because I've got a couple of kids who play baseball. My older son played through his senior year in high school. My younger son still plays travel ball. I can only imagine, and I get such a kick out of talking to my kids about ball. I can only imagine what it's like for you to talk to your dad. You learned the game from your dad, Mike, when you were growing up in Mississippi. So what was it like to work on the game with him, and what did you learn from him back in the day?
The biggest thing is, always the biggest lesson he ever taught me was always stay even keel, no matter the good days, no matter the bad days. He never, gave me the big head, never hammered me when things were going bad, but, he let me know whenever things weren't, going right. And, that was the biggest thing he always preached was, this game, it's a game of failure, and you just got to take it day by day, whether it's good or bad. You just got to kind of ride that level plane, and that's kind of the biggest thing I took from him. He was my only hitting coach growing up. He taught me how to hit. I still hit the same way, I did when I was 10. Never really changed much, and I give him all the credit in the world.
Dude, that's incredible. That's incredible in the sense that, like, when my kids were growing up, at some point I've got to hand them over to somebody else who's more technically inclined than I am, who's got more knowledge than I do, and I understand this, and I see the progress they make. Isn't that amazing? Like everything you learned, or the stuff you learned from him, and you still hit the same way. He's still your go-to guy, right?
Yeah, he is for sure. There's also my minor league coaches. I give them a lot. I ton of credit too, just because the little things that they critique. But whenever things are really going bad, I call him, and he's watching every game, and he can it's.
All right, Austin Riley talking about the big influence his dad had on him. I don't know, does dad have any professional experience or something? All right, we're underway here in the bottom of the 8th. Count 0-1 now to Paul Goldschmidt, who's 2 for 2 on the night. Braves leading 3-2 here in the bottom of the 8th. There's a ball, 1-1. Thank you, producer Beth, for the snack. Tonight's snack is sponsored by TreasureHunt.ga. One and 2, the count now to Goldschmidt. And that's going to be pulled foul. Still 1-2. And it was the Mets over Detroit, 5-4. And I don't know if that went 13 innings or more. It went at least 13 innings. It was Philadelphia over Milwaukee, 7-2. And I don't even know if our scoreboard is showing our score. It is not. Let me fix that. I don't know if I can. I can't fix that. That's going to be hit down the right field line and just foul. Goldschmidt just missed a double there. Yeah, I can't make that browser refresh. So how do you like that? Our scoreboard doesn't even show the score of the game we're watching right now. So I'll let you know verbally, Atlanta is leading 3-2 in the bottom of the 8th. Cardinals at bat, 1-2 to Goldschmidt. Fouls that off. Nobody out here. Our subscriber count is up to 56 on the night. We're trying to get to 60 tonight, so please go ahead and like and subscribe to our channel, and you'll see that number tick up in your screen. Oh, that's hit right back to the pitcher. That bounces off of the pitcher right in the back. It hits. Ouch. He is going to have a welt tomorrow. Oh. Yeah, the batter hit that one right back at the pitcher. Hit him in the back. That looked pretty painful. They're going to come and the trainer's going to come out and make sure he's okay. So why don't we use that moment to get a subscriber count. Let's see where we're sitting at right now. We are locked in with 56 subscribers tonight. Thank you very much. Trying to get to 60 tonight. Well, like Chipper Jones, I wonder if his dad will teach him how to plow Hooters waitresses. All right, Winkler is going to stay in the game. is the godson of Henry Winkler, a.k.a. the Fonz. All right, we're about to get underway again here. Resuming play in the bottom of the 8th. Man, the Braves have been on such a tear lately. Let's see. We just want to see how far we can keep this going. There's a strike. Might have been a little low, but that's going to be a called strike on Dijon. Dijon? You know, I know the kids like Chipper, and there's going to be a shot to Ozzie. He goes to Swanson for one and turns the double play. The stretch from Freddie, the reach. And you can almost guarantee there's going to be a review there. The umpire, the first base ump, had a delayed reaction on the double play call. So we'll see this in super slow-mo. It's going to take super slow-mo to see if this was really a double play. I can't even tell on the super slow-mo. And there is a challenge. Alright, so the umpires put on headsets on a challenge. Okay, let's see. He might have been safe. He might have been safe. So they'll wrap up this challenge review in about 30 minutes. Thank you, A-Bomb. Moderator A-Bomb with the pronunciations. I mean, normally I'm watching the game and I will hear how the announcers, and I've probably heard his name pronounced 100 times and never thought twice about it. Well, they're going to show that replay about 1,000 times, I'm guessing. Well, we're waiting on that. Where did I put my show notes? Did I write down any more topics? I complained about another steak diaper. Got a big old steak for like $8. Extra diapers. They put extra diapers on it for me. Alright, well, while they are... Okay, I think they're going to make up their mind now. You never know how long that's going to take. So, yeah, he is safe. So only one out now with a runner on first. Bottom of the 8th, Cardinals trail by one. We are back underway here. Winkler with a fastball over, strike one. Marcell Ozuna steps in. Swing and a miss, 0-2 to Marcell. Winkler Kicks and fires. Slider outside, 1-2. He took a line drive to his back a few minutes ago, our pitcher Winkler, but he stayed in the game. I'd be done if that was me. I'd be like, nope. Way outside, 2-2. I mean, it looked like Marcel wanted to go swing at that. It was just so outside he couldn't. He looks like he wants to be struck out. Marcel Ozuna. The 2-2. He's going to golf that into right field for a base hit. Runner over to third. So, first and third with one out. The overturned double play. Matt Carpenter digs into the box. Just inside. 1-0 now to Carpenter. Come on, Braves. Let's hang on to this lead. Double play. We need a double play right here. Our stream health has gone red. There's a fastball over. 1-1 to Carpenter. Let's see. All right. Seems like the stream is holding steady. The 1-1. That's going to be through the weakly hit into left field. That just dribbled through the infield for a run-scoring RBI to tie it up 3-3. We had nobody out there playing that part of the infield, and it just dick trickled through the infield there. Oh. All Donalds could do is watch it dribble by. I guess they had some sort of shift thing going. Nobody, if everyone's in their normal positions, that would have been a double play. That's my take. So it's all tied up at 3. Fuck. It looks like the Cardinals player may have hurt himself just a little bit going over the base there. And you see that all the time where players hurt themselves stumbling over a base or something. Maybe they need to rethink the design of the base itself. Like, now that I think of it, we've seen some pretty nasty injuries that way. Swing and a miss. 0-1. In each of these hits they've had, these last 2 hits, may have been out of the strike zone. And there is a shot to deep left field. Back. The outfielder is retreating, and it is gone. 3-run home run, Cardinals. 6-3 St. Louis. Why don't we have Luke Jackson in that situation? Why is Winkler in that situation? I think we got away with our pitcher last inning. I thought those were the pitchers you put in in the blowout. So, turn of events ever since that double play was overturned. The bottom of the eighth has turned into a nightmare for the Braves. That's going to be popped straight up. Freddie Freeman is under it for out number 2. Stunned, shocked. Here in the dugout in our chat box, a little frustration over that 3-run homer. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Colton Wong. Rong Dong Wong in the box. Sergeant Gibby is out early tonight. Thanks for stopping by, brah. We'll see you on A-Bomb's channel tomorrow night. The 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. That'll end the 8th inning, where the Cardinals put 4 on the board. Son of a bitch. All right, so the Braves have their work cut out for them, going to the top of the 9th and trailing by 3. And tomorrow night, A-Bomb will have the play-by-play reaction on his channel. If you have not already subscribed to A-Bomb's channel, just click on the information button on the video you're watching. You'll see there's a little, if you're on a desktop, hover your mouse over the video and you'll see a little eye icon appear at the top right. Click on that and subscribe to A-Bomb's channel. If you're watching and listening on a tablet or phone, that I believe that icon, information icon, is omnipresent. We have 56 subscribers on the night. Thank you very much. We'd like to pick up some more before the end of the night, though, so go ahead and subscribe to my channel as well. Between A-Bomb and myself, now this last week with the late games, we haven't done as much coverage as we normally do, but we're still on pace for about 100 games. So that's some really good supplemental coverage. Some people call it second screen. You can sync us with your TV. And if you're outside the Braves coverage area, basically we're radio on steroids. Speaking of steroids, I'm on creatine about 2.5 weeks now. And I can still exercise. I don't have any problems doing that with the hernia diagnosis. I'm not supposed to hold my breath. I can't lift. I'm not supposed to lift anymore. Oh, crap. I gotta get big. So yeah, that's probably some surgery down the road. I'm good. I had a bunch of those with lunch too. I had a sandwich from a gas station today for lunch. All right, top of the 9th is underway. There's a pitch outside, 1-0. I went to I don't remember the name of the place, but it's got, they make hot sandwiches cooked to order. New Way. That's not New Way. New Way is a hot dog place in Macon, Georgia. Count is 2-0 now. Jordan Hicks is the new pitcher for St. Louis. Top of the ninth. The Braves are down by 3. It's 6-3 St. Louis. The Cardinals put up 4 in the bottom of the 8th. Riley is at bat, and Riley's going to hit that one hard. He hits it pretty deep to the track, but the outfielder has it for out number 1. Riley gave it a ride. Sunday Night Baseball, that is a nationally televised game. It's going to be exciting to get into A-Bomb's show tomorrow night. 7 o'clock Eastern. $102. Is that your subscriber count, A-Bomb? Swing and a miss. 0-1. Outside, 1-1. So 1 out in the top of the ninth. Braves down by 3. Then the pitch upstairs, 2-1. Tyler Flowers batting. And we're still at 56 subscribers. Hicks with the 2-1. Outside, 3-1 to Tyler Flowers. Oh, this guy's throwing 104 miles an hour. Are you kidding me? Well, it's a 3-1 count. Do you sit on the fastball? I think you sit on the fastball here. Swing away, Tyler Flowers. He's going to chop that right back to the pitcher, who fastballs it over to first for out number 2. So we need some serious 2-out lightning if we're going to come back here. That 8th inning sucked. What the fudge? Ozzy Albies steps in. Called strike. That looked low. Cardinals don't need any special calls. The 0-1 from Hicks. Right down the gullet. 0-2. Braves down to their last strike. The 0-2. Kicks and fires inside 1-2. I mean, was our bullpen tired? Did we didn't have our go-to guys to come in? I will never second guess Snicker except for the hit and runs. And Ozzy's going to pull that to the second baseman, over to first for out number 3 to end the game. And the Cardinals rally to come back in the 8th for the win. 6-3 is your final. Well, we'll get a chance. I don't know, is this a 3 or 4 game series? If it's a 3-game series, we'll have the rubber game tomorrow. Normally I have all that stuff in front of me, but after our software crash at the beginning of the game. I'm kind of flying blind a little bit here. But A-Bomb has the play-by-play reaction tomorrow night, 7 o'clock Eastern. And tonight's play-by-play has been sponsored by TreasureHunt.ga. Go click on Sports Fans, get some choice swag. I want to thank our moderator A-Bomb for helping us out through those technical glitches. Mexican for Golovkin. Sergeant Gibby was here. I am the Bone Crusher, and I will be moderating tomorrow night's game, so I'll see you guys in the chat box on A-Bomb's show tomorrow night. Until then, Braves country, have a great weekend. Not like wake up in a ditch with your pants around your ankles great, but you know, something nice, something pleasant.